Well, hello there, and welcome back to Mother Russia on Empire 2 Total War. We are currently and finally at peace. Sweden have been bumped off. Oh, we've got a bit of a rebellion. Let's just quickly put pay to that. There they are. Ta-ra. Lovely stuff. Anyone need retraining? There we go. So we are currently trying to sort of improve our lot in life. We would like finally to have some strength at sea. That's important to us. We make about 15 grand a go. That's not too bad. We're just waiting for things to sort of pick up, as it were. And then we can start thinking about what we're going to be doing with ourselves. We've got... The culture really does slow you down on this one. And we've got to make the... I mean, we've had Stockholm for quite a while, 14%. It does take some time. Got our army in Lithuania. That's now been fully rearmed. It's a brand new army because we lost an auto-resolve or something. But we're just going to hopefully grow and channel our new funds to improve things. We're going to, well, how long till we got the technology? We've got 4 turns until one of them pops. And then we're going to need to quickly get our naval things up. We're quite happy with our land forces at the minute, but we do need to go down this chain and sort of make sure that we're getting as many casualties recovering as we can from battles. The victory conditions suggest that we've got to go south and east to Persia, which was our first campaign on this game. We did it twice. We liked it so much. And we need to be wary of Prussia as well. They're going to be an issue. But apart from that, ticking on. A naval board. Is that what we have in Moscow? Yes, there's no point in building that one. But we do have some things that need to be upgraded elsewhere. So we're just sort of going to have to spend our money as we can. You don't have one. Already doing you. You don't have one. Neither do you. Try and look for those little spinning golden tools. I think that's all we can do for this one. But we do need to have... here we are. There's one there as well. Oh, we can get that. Roads! Oh. We can't afford to do that just yet. And you're being upgraded to a stone fort. That's lovely. How long until you're nearly good to go? What about you? Maybe 1 or 2 turns and we can get rid of that army. We can start moving him somewhere better. The Ottomans have got all the way up to Hungary. Venetians have got some forces as well, haven't they? Look at that. Hussars. They've got just cavalry and cannon, so that's a bit of a strange army. Yeah, they've gone absolutely mental. They do have some. Knight Brothers Hospitaller. Oh, they look like quite an interesting unit roster. There are so many more units on this version of the game than there was on the original Empire. And it is all for the good. The good of the realm and the people and all the lovely things that we get out of it. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to get ourselves to a position where we can take... Maybe leave 1 army in Scandinavia. That's the idea. We can get them across because we now control the Baltic Sea, so we want to make that properly ours. Someone damaged something. No? I think this is the first time in God knows how long that we can actually think about maybe even putting some trade ships together. Now, why can't you build anything? That's interesting. Fire ship. A pinnace. Oh, 40 gunship. None of them are going to help me that much. Alright, I think we're going on a road watch. So let's see if we can just build as many of these as possible now as well. You're done. We're going to be able to... Oh, but there we go. We've done a fair few. We can't afford to do any more, so we'll come back to that. There isn't anyone else to trade with. We know that the Ottomans hate us. That's to be expected. Prussia hate us as well. That might... I think we're going to end up going to war with Prussia, which is irritating. But this time we'll be able to actually have an impact on them, whereas before, every time we've gone to war with Prussia, we've had to give them whatever they need to sign a peace treaty, because we only had the one trading port in St. Petersburg, and they just blockaded it, and then we suddenly were crippled instantly. So hopefully we're not going to bow to the whims of the Prussians. I don't know whether we're going to actually, whether it might be wiser to just take them. Why can't we build that? Ship of the line, navals, and flintlock cannon. Naval, ship of the line. Oh, we need that one, I think. Because at the minute, we can only build these, and they're, I think that's a 5th rate. So that's not really that useful for us. Or we could upgrade that. That would be helpful. We have a mine up here. That's good. Let's see if there's any more roads we can upgrade. You've got a thing we can upgrade. Let's do that. I think we would also like... No, I don't think there's any point in trying to get a fancy army yet. It's just a very much sort of enjoy the peace while we have it tactic. I am curious as to why we can't recruit any ships out of the trading port in St. Petersburg. You'd think, because it's our oldest port, it's the one that we've had the longest, you'd think it'd be the most effective, but for some reason I'm missing a trick somehow. And I am aware, it's been a while since I've remembered, but I am aware that I'm supposed to be building grenadiers. Apparently they're very good. People keep telling me that. But I'm not in a position to do so at the minute. Right, let's go around and build some more roads. St. Petersburg would like some. We've got 2 to build. Yeah, 2 more roads to construct and then we're done. And I haven't confirmed. They'd surely give us some more trade, don't they? Metalled roads. +5 per turn to the town wealth. Oh. So that will have a really good impact. 2 turns of that fort becomes a bit more impressive and a bit more imposing. And how long till a research is done? 1 turn. And it's the flintlock cannon. Or, who's our best friend? Let's have a look at our friends. Do you have any technology? Would you like those 2? We'll take that. No. Poland, you surely have some tech that we want. Look, you give us those 4, and we'll give you everything on this tab. Look, you get so much more out of it. And you don't want it, because you're an idiot. Never mind. 1729 is the year. I'm going to hopefully start thinking about going into regions that we gave up at the start of the game. Right, we've got that. We need this. That is important to us. Denmark's on strike again. They're just so grumpy. Anyway, we'll build some roads back here, I think it is. There's one. There's another one. You've already got them, because we lost this region to Sweden for quite some time. And now we're in a position where it might be a bit more interesting if we can get some trading ships out. Are you a trader? I'm wondering if our technology hasn't increased with the times, and that might be why we're struggling. Because none of our ports can produce ships. None of our trading ports can anyway. Which is a bit of a problem. Sort of flying through the turns now, and there's not much we can do about it. Well, we've got a couple of gentlemen that have come home after their long walk. Oh, we didn't need to walk them round now because we've got the control of the sea. It's an error on my part. Not the first one that we'll make. You've destroyed my bawdy house. Oh, hello. 24. Oh. Not sure why. We can turn that into a star fort straight away. I don't think there's anything else we can actually improve. Is there? We might as well do that. We've got a low yield mine that we can improve as well. That's not really going to help us that much. We'd rather secure that border from Prussian advances. We've got 4. Oh, that's not right. So we've got 4 gentlemen in this one. You're 60. Let's take a young one. We'll take 2. Or just the one. It's not really. Just because I did it wrong, I'm going to pretend I tried to do that on purpose. So it's the problem that you get to on Empire. There's, especially when you're recording videos, there's always a period where you have to really sort of lean into making money. I mean, we're doing well when you think about it. It might be worth checking if we can move some of our forces out as well. Moscow. We've got another one, so let's try and get, is it you? 21. Yeah, you're nice and young. Try and get you into this other one here as well. You know it's peacetime because we're not producing rakes, we're producing gentlemen. Lovely stuff. So the next thing we can improve now are all the fur trappers, and that's the thing we trade the most, so that'll give us a good boost to our economy. Are you able to leave yet, sir? Kind of. I can't imagine Sweden is. Yes you are. So where do we want to put him? I am kind of thinking maybe we just attack Prussia. We have long memories and they've been a dick for a while. We'll pop him in the fort there. Hopefully you don't. Well, we can move him back as if that happens. Just trying to get through these 5 turns so we can finally get something up on the sea. We can't even recruit trade ships to go and see if there's any little trading hubs that we could steal. I can't imagine. We're 40 turns in. This one starts in 1690, and I can't imagine there's any trading hubs unless Sweden had some, or a nation that's since died since the start of the game. Can't imagine there's many free at this point, but it's worth just sort of checking and sailing around the world. Riga's built terrible roads. Where are you? You can have proper ones now. There you go. So where do we have the fur trappers? Here we go. There's one. Oh my word, it costs 8 grand. Average yield. Is there a much better low yield? Low. So it's these two that need to go first. Is that the logic? You're being done. Average. We'll just work our way across then. That's worth doing. I'm surprised we've been able to take out the army at Stockholm before Norway. I wasn't aware that the Norwegians were going to be so rebellious, or just not chuffed with our rule. Oh, we've got a gentleman here as well. That's nice. Out you come. We'd like you to come Off you go, my lad. That's nice. Hooray! We get another one. We've got a commercial port there, so we're going to have a shipyard. Oh, what are these? Marines. And second rates. All right. So I think we just continue with our... just basically trying to fill that one out completely. Corlin's built something. Get another fur trapper. No, I still don't like it. Still can't build anything in that. You're being done. Just another end turn. And really, not much we can do. The problem with Russia, because if we had the same number of territories and we were Prussia, we'd be a much smaller country, but our country stretches from middle Europe to the far east of Europe. Right, we want to make these better, so how do I get this? That enables the research. We don't want that one. We need to look at this. We're going to need reformed naval administration and naval architecture. Naval architecture. Am I missing something? Oh. No. Ah, it's that one. So we might as well get him going. He will then move down this line. We need that one as well. Oh, if that one takes 7, we'll get him started. Finland's built a thing. Also, it's time to build another trapper. So we've got that far across, which means we're over here now. 15 grand now. We can't. Ah, the Safavid Empire. Would you like to trade with us? That'd be lovely. Anyone else? No, no one else can. That should help. What do we get for that? Oh, it's only got up 1,000. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't make a huge difference, but still worth it. Ah, you're yellow now. But still some way off. Why can't I build trading ships? That's annoying. Although on this game, I think some of the warships that you can recruit can be used to trade, but we don't want... I tend not to like ships on below third class. I only like third, seconds and first rates. Savoy and the Papacy don't like each other. Alright, what do you have here? You have a farm, a port, an ironmaster. You probably need something that will help with public order. And there must be another fur thing to do. There we go. Oh no, someone's dead. Can't tell who. We haven't really got sort of long-standing trading partners. That's where we get most of our money off the fur. And everything's probably going to start finishing construction very, very soon. Which will be helpful for us. Can you come out yet? Still not. I think... we might need... I mean, we could attack Prussia, couldn't we? What does the map look like when we go down here? They're just sort of a thinly stretched a long, thin nation. But we don't need to take it, that's the problem. It's just that I remember them being bastards. I don't think we haven't had a single naval conflict on this campaign yet, and we're, what, episode 14, episode 15, something like that. It's just a difference in being Russia. First of all, you have to fight to get a port. And then because you've got the port, you can't defend it. There we go. The roads are starting to come through now. Looking for more of these fur trading posts. Good stuff. Aha! We can now recruit a thing. So that gold coin means we can trade with it, but that's a 5th rate in my eyes, but I don't particularly want one. What we're going to do is what am I building that out of? A fishery. Okay, that's where all the money is. We're gonna start making a trade fleet just so we can see what happens. Try and get ourselves onto something that isn't just Northern Europe. Open up another field of income for us. I want 4 of them. 1, 2. Oh, you can build 2 at a time. Off you go, son. The first Russian explorers into the world. Where should we go? Let's go to the Ivory Coast. Can you build any? Sloops, or what is what we're after. There's no real benefit to having you blocking the ports now, so we just send them off into the world to see if we can go and nick some trade. And this one up here, there's no benefit to you. I can upgrade you, that's all good. Yeah, there's more things coming, so we just gotta... It's a bit of a dull episode. I can't do much about it, I'm afraid. It's... Hopefully, we're laying the foundations to sort of relaunch Russian Empire 2.0. Like an update. We might even want to think about Ukraine. Now, what do we have here? There's nothing there. We've got an iron mine. Is it this territory? I just want a magistrate. Because that keeps it from rebelling. Oh. There you go. You can see it sort of now taking shape. We bought another 2 in the North Sea. Oh, we can start upgrading you. This is all good. Just send them to different ones and see if there's anything we can snaffle up. You can go to East Indies. And the rest are on auto. Oh, we might as well move them. You're the Ivory Coast. And you're Brazil. It's very exciting. The first time that we branch out into the world. I don't think we need to build any more, apart from in that fishing village. That's probably our best bet. Four turns until the technology sort of comes up. We need to improve so much, and then it's our cannon. Our cannon isn't very good either. I mean, we think it is because we can move it, and those massive Zarg, 64-pound Zarg guns are just... They're just outdated now. Alright, you're a rake, so what would be quite useful is having a look at what's actually in Ukraine and whether we want to attack it. I mean, I know they're our allies, but it's all part of the course. Denmark's built a dock. There we are, 74 gun ship of the line, so we can start recruiting a proper navy. What else we got? A 54 and a fire ship. I'll just send you there. Everyone else is on auto, that's fine. And that should be enough just to get us started, shouldn't it? We'll send them all to the Ivory Coast first. Did we do all of the fur trappers? I think we did. Who are you? Georgia, you're our allies. We don't worry about that. What can you build? Oh, we'll get one of them up. In fact, let's just quickly go around and see if anyone has got any of them to build. As it maintains order. You can have one. Maybe we'll finally be able to get that army out as well. Denmark's fine, Sweden's fine, Finland's building, Courland's building. Yep. So we're just sort of, hopefully by the end of the episode, some of these ships will be in place. Ooh. Finally going out into the world. I mean, the point of Empire, why it's such a successful game, even all these years later, is the scope of it. I've never really been into the rival. It's like Is it Hearts of Iron? Never really interests me. Right, so there's no trade available here, so let's go and find something else. It's a bit of a shame. I think we just need to stop in case. In case we run up, in case there isn't actually any trading hubs at all. That'll be a shame. Go to South America. Some fella's drunk, continuing the good tradition of Russian leaders. Oh, we've got a lot of towns that here, haven't we? Just check none of them have been ignored. A detriment to their own expansion. Why are you looking the wrong way? I think maybe. Moscow Dragoons. Or maybe we just bring this army back. I think that army needs to be over here. It's making me a little bit nervous that for some reason Kiev... I mean, who'd have thought it? But in modern situations, imagine if Kiev decided to suddenly attack Russia. We could do with that happening. I think Kiev's a very sort of profitable region of the map, so it wouldn't be such a bad idea. It's just we're not very prepared for it. Because we can't move our stuff. Oh, we can upgrade it to a warehouse. $800 turn per region. Alright. The fact there's a load of them sat by the beginning, the entrance. Oh, hello. Damn it. 1, 2, 3. So there is possibly one trading hub free. You two, we're trying to get into Ukraine and the Crimea. Right, and technology should... Well, the technology research this goes should enable us to upgrade the naval bases, and then we'll be off into the world. For the first time, we're probably, in 20 years, we've got over 30 grand in the bank. Nice. Absolutely lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You're just on... We don't need to move because you're on auto. Right, a fleet's arrived. Right, so it says only 3 nations are here. Now, of course, they could just be the same nation more than once on the hubs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of them are done. Alright, what we need to do then is we need to find out if there is indeed a free one over here. Oh, you're taking one up. That's what the problem is. So we need to sort of wait. What are we looking at? Who are you? The Ottomans. That's the Crimea. That's Georgia. There. No. We're just gonna... We've got ships. We'll just leave them in... the areas of interest, and hopefully one becomes available. Need to see. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So none of them are available yet. Right, can we upgrade the thing? No, why not? Because we need that. Assault ship, heavy frigate, heavy cannonade frigate, and a Razi. Can we still not get anything other than a bomb catch? I don't know why. Right, we'll do one more end turn. We've got like a 50 grand stash now. We've got nothing to spend it on. Bit of a problem. I think it's time to commission the Navy to be built in Denmark just so we can do things. Maybe we're going to have to declare war on someone and clear them out of the trading bits. That's fine, you just go there. The town's called Ogre. Shrek Town. Can you leave? Yes, you can. So, what we would like to do here... Because we're so wealthy, we can start thinking about getting some Danish infantry. What are my actual cannons? What class are they? That's the 6-pounders, so we might as well just... They're fine, so we'll get a general, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to have a Danish regiment. Right, so he's on the way. We need... I've moved all... I've moved all of the... we got a second rate. Here we go, right. I'm going to spunk all our money on ships, so you just need to come down to this port here. We'll have some ships coming in soon. So we'll have 2 seconds. Oh, sod it. How much do you cost to go? 800, Jesus. Yeah, if we just spend all our money on... If we queue them up. And we're going to have to leave it there for today, but a bit of a sleepy one. But the seeds for the next stage of the campaign have been sown, and we shall reap the harvest, which is good. Very good indeed. So, thank you very much for watching. I promise there'll be battles next time, but I can't do it every time, so you just have to forgive me. But until next time, do take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.